So, y'all, what's happening on this fine Monday? It is a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Will F. the Barber, you know what I'm saying? I got my boy here, Dom.
Sexiest big nigga live. You know, nobody will laugh. He
That's
cheesing
it,
over there. Sitting next to me.
You
Like,
know what I'm
saying?
saying? No, look at Hardy laughing. That tells you everything he believes about that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nah. Credit to my butt, dog.
You know what I'm saying? And this young man we have here, you know what I'm saying, came in looking real smooth, you know what I'm saying? Smooth as peanut butter. You know what I'm saying?
Listening to Silk on his way in.
Listening to Silk on the way over, man.
By the way.
What's going on, man? Got, you know what I'm saying? They call, may know him as Big Country. You know what I'm saying? Folks grew up with him, you know what I'm saying? Might know him as Walk. You know what I'm saying? Know him as Man, James, all of them, man. He all that. Shout out my boy James.
You knew that, man.
Yeah, I know everything, bro. I know everything. We got my boy James in the building. But hey, look, man, you know, it's been a lot going on, man. A couple things we want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? We got my man James here, you know, this is the R&B guru, you know what I'm saying? So we got to talk a little music, a little R&B.
You think he got an R&B game to you?
Nah.
What?
You know what I'm saying? But I be teaching them well, though.
Oh, okay.
You learn that. We still got to teach you, though.
No, that's facts.
We still got to get
You
you,
gonna
man.
teach me.
Hey, man, listen.
I'm gonna let him slide because this is fine.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk a little R&B,
I'ma let 'em
man.
slide.
It's football season, you know, a lot of stuff going on in the off season. We're gonna talk about that too. But
you know
where we gotta start. You know where we gotta start. Man. So let me be very clear. I don't think I've ever watched the Oscars in my entire life.
Me neither.
Up until the other night.
I still didn't watch it though.
I didn't watch it the other night. I found out.
I ain't gonna lie, I tapped in after the slap heard around the world. When I seen that, I said, hold on, let me see what's going on. So I tapped in and I'm like, dang, this is what the Oscars look like. But as y'all know, you know what I'm saying, Chris Rock hosted the event, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he hosted it.
No, he was just presenting.
He was just presenting an award. Okay. Well, dang. Talk about a presentation. So, of course, you know, Chris Rock being a comedian, you know what I'm saying, he had to crack his little jokes on everybody, you know what I'm saying, and
you know comedians hit the front row.
Comedians hit the front row, man. You never want to be in the front row if you end up, you know, in front of a comedian, man. You know you're going to be the one hit. You know what I'm saying? And they worked their way around the room, and it landed over in the Will Smith area. You know what I'm saying? He had, you know, a little joke for Jada Pinkett Smith, you know what I'm saying? He didn't like. He was kind of smiling about it, you know, at first, but, you know, obviously, you know, it hit him, you know, in the chest, so, you know, he decided to stand up and...
I think he had to put on. Well,
Wrong
time too, but I think he had to put on. I think he laughed about it at first because it was funny, and then he looked over at his wife, and she gave him that look. Mm-hmm. When he saw the look in her face, he was like, okay, I got to do something about this.
And he put it on Chris. But that man slapped that man so hard, and Chris tried to do the, oh man, he slapped me, but it's like, you can tell, like, yeah, bro, you felt that.
I don't know if you, okay, so look, I don't know if you noticed. I watched that jump like 15 times. It kind of slowed down. When he did it, Chris, when he went back, kind of balled his fist and, like, almost looked like he was about to try to swing back, but kind of stopped himself, you know what I'm saying?
Because it was a punch drawback. It wasn't a like, you know how you slap somebody, you kind of got that wrist arm motion. You got, it was more of a punch drawback, and then he opened his hand at the last minute.
Bro, he walked up there so smooth, like, bro, Will Smith walked up there so plain.
And I think he did that because he knew what he wanted to do, and he didn't want to draw the speculation, like, prepare him for it. You know what I'm saying? Prepare him for it.
You want to draw the speculation, but you walked right up to the man.
You did walk up, but, you know, he walked up real smooth. He didn't come up super aggressive because I feel like if he would have came up all aggressive, then Chris Rock would have knew what it was. And it might have turned into something more than that. He walked up, player, said, fuck. And then he walked back so plain. You know, he fixed his pants, you know what I'm saying? Did his little grin and went straight to his seat. I ain't feeling it.
So the question is, what y'all think about the slap, man? Who was wrong? Was somebody wrong here? Like, what y'all think about Will Smith slapping Chris?
All right. So for me, I got a couple angles at it. I feel like everybody's saying, oh, she's been struggling with this for a while and all this other stuff. I had no idea. I'm thinking maybe Chris didn't know
Struggling
either.
with alopecia.
Alopecia. I thought that was something with your skin, but it's something with your hair. But look, so I didn't know that. And I don't know if Chris knew that either, because I feel like if he knew that was a soft spot, maybe he might have not went there. But he also started off by saying, Jada, I love you. Like, it's all love. This is a joke. You know, and you went too far there for me. And it's like for Will Smith to also be somebody who's known for being funny, you know what I'm saying? You definitely, to me, went too far. It wasn't like he called her out her name or he kept going with it. You know what I'm saying? Like once he heard kind of like a few little of them, ooh, he was like, what? Like, come on, that wasn't that bad. He was like, come on.
I mean, so, he said it wasn't that bad, but I mean, you can't tell somebody like how to.
Yeah, you can't tell no.
I
agree with that. I agree with that. But do you think the action was justified?
I feel like some repercussions should have been met because I understand what Will Smith was going through, man, bro. Like these past couple years, bro, like their family name has been the butt of the joke, like in so many different jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Whose fault is that?
Some of it they put themselves in the middle of it, regardless. But it get to a point you just get tired of it. And to be real, I understand Will's thought process, bro. Like in that situation, you or Chris Rock, whoever, they might look at it, oh, that joke wasn't that bad, but you don't know what that lady going through, what she dealing with back at home. You know what I'm saying? She might be, but she had to cut all her hair off. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be something she really struggling with, and somebody that seen that, Will Smith seen that in his house. You know what I'm saying? I seen this. My wife had to cry about this. Like I know how emotional she is about it. She spoke out about, you know what I'm saying, her feelings about having to shave her hair off and you know what she's been going through. So you decide to take that jab at me, you know, the G.I. Jane joke, you know, if y'all ain't seen the movie, I ain't seen the movie, I just had to look at the picture. G.I. Jane bald. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bald joke. And Will Smith was trying to play it cool.
Who doesn't get a bald joke though?
But it's different. Okay,
who doesn't? Even people who have, especially in the black household, you take anything and try to make it funny.
But if somebody is bald because they sick, you don't crack that joke on them.
But see, this is where you draw a line. This is where, and I've had this discussion with several people. Me and Will are close friends. Me and you are close friends. Mm-hmm. If I had a receding hairline, I was bald or anything, you guys cracked on that. It's all fun and games. Because I know you personally. Mm-hmm. I know you personally. So you say, oh, Jane, you bald headed. You know, kiki, you know, it's funny. You know, but when it's, or like, for example, if your wife call you bald headed, you know, it's in a household. You know, so it's not taken as serious as somebody outside saying it.
Unless you knew that it was something they really struggle with. Like, so like if you were really self-conscious about your bald spot, if you really, you know what I'm saying? If you really like didn't like that, if you was trying to hide and all that, that would still be wrong for me to you know what I'm saying, to do that.
But
if I'm your dog.
But it still wouldn't quite hit you as hard as somebody outside your circle joning on you though.
No, I can totally dig that.
Like
your friends can roast you all day. Somebody outside that circle hit you.
Oh yeah, me and my dog for real. You know what I'm saying? See, I feel like, okay, I agree with how Will felt about it, and I agree with him wanting to do something about it. You got to check that. I just don't like how you did it in the middle of the show. You know what I'm saying? Then you went up and put hands on the man. Like, if you're gonna do that, bro, do that in the like backstage. Like when it initially happened, like the way he shouted, you know, keep my name out, you know, keep my wife's name out. You could have shouted that out, and then afterwards, like when we go on commercial break, hey, we need to chop it up. Like we need to talk about that because I'm not going for that. Instead of going up there, you hit the man. Now, bro, both of y'all look bad. There was really no winners in this. You know what I'm saying? And Will Packer, you know what I'm saying, who's a black man, I don't remember if he was directing or producing the show over the Oscars. He's doing the Oscars this year. Mm-hmm. That got him looking bad. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That got us looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not necessarily because some people think, white people and all that. But it's not about what white people think we look like. Because if we was at the BET Awards and that joint happened, it would still not look right. That still don't look right on
because this is a professional case.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying handle it, but bro, slap the man behind like where the cameras ain't at. You know what I'm saying? Get your round off while the cameras is off. Because now both of y'all look wild out here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And then too, to me, by doing that, you kind of embarrass her too in the situation.
Yeah.
Because now you don't want on stage even though you may feel like you protect, you don't want on stage to show Joe, you know what, in front of the world. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? After this moment. So that wasn't, to me, helping the situation.
Now, I agree with y'all 100%. Chris Rock, he may be, personally, a better Christian than me. Because
the way he handled that.
Because the way he handled that, dog, it's written code. Now, there's a written code, and Shay Sharp said this the best. There's 3 things you don't do to a black person. You don't call them the N-word, you don't spit on them, and you don't slap them. if Will Smith walked up on that stage and he punched Chris Rock, you possibly can get away with that. But the fact that you open-handedly smacked me,
pimp slap.
That was a pimp slap. He walked up to him, stopped, fired, paused, and then walked back.
He got the leverage too. He got the leverage too because he had it off the back foot.
He squared up.
Like he was gonna punch him.
He squared up for the slap and said, "Bah."
Yeah.
And Chris Rock, his whole he ducked down to like hip level.
And I pray this never happened to me. And if it does happen to me, I just pray
Adriana got the bail
I have the control. And if I don't have the control, Adriana got the bail money. But, you spit on me or you slap me, dog, there gonna be repercussions.
Yeah. You know what else too? He caught himself too.
There
was a moment where he said, "You know I could."
He said,
and then he stopped it.
He like,
I was like, "Ooh," and I felt that.
He was smoke now. Don't act like. Don't people want to act like, oh, Chris Rock got slapped. He didn't do nothing about it. Wait a minute. He kept it professional.
That's the big difference.
Chris Rock wanted to do something now.
And my boy Dre pointed me out on this earlier. He said, you claim everybody from South Carolina and you boost them up. You just give them credit.
He from South Carolina, by the way.
Yeah,
this is the president of South Carolina, but don't nobody rep South Carolina harder than this man.
Yeah. Chris Tucker. I mean, not Chris Tucker, but Chris Rock, you my dog. But you gotta hold us L for a minute, dog. I just found out you was from South Carolina.
I can't give him no L, bro.
I can't.
If something like that happened at your job, would you be able to contain yourself?
I'm getting fired.
Okay.
Well, see, I'm a barber. So
you straight.
I can slap you. We can shoot the one, and I can come to work.
And you know what? And you know what?
Work a few minutes later.
And you know what? I'm gonna
get right back to work.
You know what? I got an amazing job. I love my job, and I think my managers will understand. I think ultimately I might not lose my job.
Let's see what these comments talking about, man. Unlimited recipe it said. So instead of red table talk, we're gonna call y'all glass table talk. You know what I'm saying? Dig that. That's a good one. H. Cabana said that hit was not unwarranted. Rock disrespected Jada regarding her illness. Will saw the hurt and in his wife's eyes, and he acted on emotions. He did, but I just wish, you know what I'm saying?
But you couldn't chuckle about it too and laugh with the crowd. That's the part that got me.
But I'm gonna tell you what I think he was doing. Have you ever been so mad you laugh something off? Mm-hmm. Like, I've been so mad, I've been ready to fight somebody.
I think that laugh was trying to keep professional.
I think Will said that too.
I think he was trying to.
So he was trying to keep He was trying to keep professional with the laugh.
Yeah, with the laugh. He was trying to do that, but then that professional out the window when you turn left and his wife face her, because he already know what she thinking and he already know how she feeling. So that just like that hit you instantly. Because he was already, I'm sure he already didn't like the joke, but he tried to play it cool.
Yeah.
But when you see her, okay, nah, I can't do it no more. But still, like. Cause by Dre said Will Smith dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? Shania said, where was Will Smith when August Alsina was cheating with Jada?
Facts, bro.
Let me tell you the difference.
Go ahead.
When you talk about the August situation, it was more so of a concealed thing. And August may have come out and said slight things, but Jada is the one who put it out on Front Street.
No, August put it on Front Street.
But I feel like she spoke on it more than she should have.
Because she knew. Okay.
She had a whole table discussion.
Are we gonna keep it real now? Listen. Y'all done seen the reports. Y'all done heard the reports. Will and Jada got a little open relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's what's being said. If that is the case, what it seems like to me is she was doing her thing. August, the her and August doing their thing. August caught a little feelings, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, dang, the boy done fell in love. What should we do? All right, just act like, this is what we're gonna do. That whole sitting down together, because ain't no way my wife just cheated on me. I'm gonna be able to sit on the table on live TV and have a conversation about this.
And he cried about it too, so it's
obviously he an actor too. Okay, let's keep it real now. He an actor. This was a plan.
But it's also something underlining, because he also said, I'm gonna get you back. And she was like, you already got me back. Y'all didn't see that?
Nah, I ain't see that part.
She said, you already got me back. But he was like, I'm gonna get you back. And she was like, you already got me back. And then he deadened it. He deadened it.
Bruh.
So
that was a whole acting job. I didn't even watch the whole thing because I knew what it was. When I seen it, I said, first of all, August is just trying to do this for album sales because he bring this up right when he about to drop an album, and then
that was true.
Then he drop a song called Entanglement. You know what I'm saying, which was whack. But it's like, come on, man, it was obvious. That's why people spared over that. But of course, Whoop Face became a meme, so now it's more so about. Now it ain't even about.
Brother memes.
Man. And now he a meme again. You know what I'm saying? But that's
in a good way though. Now it's a good way.
Now it's a good way. Because I'm sure he felt. Y'all seen him turned up at the little after party. He would turn at the after party. They were playing his music using that turn. Oh
yeah. I wish Chris Rock would have went in there and rocked his joint, bro.
I'm saying,
I really do.
Nakia Shanique, you know what I'm saying? She said, I understand Will's reaction there have been the butt of everyone's joke.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
But please be aware, this isn't the first time Chris has had Jada name in his mouth.
Which is true. He have Joan on her before.
What was the first Joan?
I think I heard
with the awards, them boycotting the awards or something.
No, that was one. That was
one, but that wasn't a Joan. That was just like, that's people getting. To me, it's like nowadays, people are definitely getting a little too sensitive with them taking jokes too serious and all this other junk. Like people have definitely got their panties in the wad nowadays. You can't say nothing without offending somebody.
Yeah. By him going on stage and slapping Chris Rock, he sets a statement moving forward. And a lot of people are like, no, you don't do that. But by you going on stage and you slapping Chris Rock, by the way, it sucks that you from South Carolina, and I'm mad you didn't defend yourself because it make us look bad. But now I gotta work extra hard because of you. I gotta work extra hard because of you.
That's why he got the matching hat with the shirt and the chain and the big face watch.
How bad do you think that would look? How bad you think that would have looked if they would have been up stage fighting at the Oscars? Because that's what shit happened.
It would have looked bad, but also it's like as a man, Chris Rock didn't take being publicly humiliated and being smacked in the face. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is,
real quick, you said people gonna learn now because Will did that.
Yeah,
I could throw it back and say, shoot, people gonna take more shots now because now they know they can get to you.
So that's my thing though. If I'm Will, I did that. Now I gotta keep that energy.
But he's not like Will ain't like that. He can be like that, but everybody know Will Smith is like the most positive energy gotta be around.
Which is
that
true.
ain't even his style. So I'm not trying to be this gangster dude now.
So it sucks.
I'm not trying to be the baby.
Yeah, so it sucks because now it's like, dang, I kind of set this example that I want to happen moving forward, but can I actually keep that energy? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
People this is
another thing I wanted to
People know how they can get to you now.
And this is also a hypothetical thing too. Do you think Will Smith would have did that if the person that was on stage was of equal caliber to him? Like, and what I mean by that, I'm talking about stature and size. Chris Rock is a lot shorter than him.
Oh no way.
Way a lot of let's say
The
Rock, for example, was presenting this award and made a joke like that because they all do that. That's not the first time this has happened. Every presenter and host, when they do this award show, they always joke. So The Rock would have said that when Will Smith had that same energy.
Like, we all know if Tupac was the person on that stage, Will Smith is not gonna go smack Tupac. It's not happening.
Jada would have got up and fought Will Smith.
He had some beef with Tupac before. Well, not beef, but he felt a little way about Tupac before when with him and Jada's relationship. Only reason, and I can't hear defend the situation, but according to what he said, according to what others said, they said only reason he didn't try to press Pop or whatever is out of respect for Jada because Jada didn't want him to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say, he wouldn't have did this to Pop or something like that. Because, bro, in that moment when you feel away like that, ain't no, bro, you not even thinking about who that person is, bro. You thinking about that moment. Now, had it been somebody like that, after the slap, I feel like he wouldn't walk away as cool. He probably like,
oh no, he would have got dragged.
Yeah, I'm like, dang. Then you realize, like, I just slapped the Rock. And now you gotta run. It ain't no smooth play walk. It's let me get out of here.
Can you smell?
Yeah. Ain't none of that, bro. So it just depends.
Shania said this: they're gonna remember the slap more than him winning the Oscar, which is so true. And this was supposed to be a monumental moment.
Exactly.
This was his first Oscar.
This man was celebrating with his Oscar afterwards. I ain't care about that. I care about you slapping this dude in the face, man.
Yeah, because we ain't even. What's crazy? We done had this whole conversation, but we didn't even bring up the Oscar.
Yeah, have you seen the movie?
We didn't bring the actual award. I didn't see the movie, but I do plan on seeing the movie. I gotta see.
Will Smith.
He's a great actor.
Go ahead. Is a great actor, and I feel like he should have got this a long time ago.
I agree.
The movie 7 Pounds. Oh, yeah. The movie 7 Pounds.
Or Pursuit of Happiness. What is
Pursuit of Happiness? Pursuit of Happiness is my favorite. But I got
years before he was doing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, this man acted out that father scene of his father not wanting him so bad that people spread rumors that his father wasn't in his life, and Will had to come out and say, "No, my father was in my life." You know, so this guy has been a superb actor his entire career, and I hate that sometimes you have to do so much to gain that acknowledgement at like the Oscars.
That's why people don't be liking them awards for real, because what you call it be it be politics involved in it.
Yeah, I agree. Because there's plenty of movies he should definitely won an award. Even Ali. Ali was good.
Ali was good. Real quick with the movies, they said I see Enemy of the State, you know what I'm saying? Like
that was a good movie.
Said Enemy, that was a great, that's an underrated movie too.
A great movie.
Like he also said Gemini Man.
No.
I heard
that Gemini Man. It was cool, but it was
looked at first it looked good, but then I heard all the reviews and then looked at the preview again and I said, okay, I can see why people think it was whack.
It was cool. It wasn't like oh man, let's go watch. No, it wasn't like that.
No.
Yeah. I'm not gonna Shania said Chris Rock is not funny to me at all. I'm not gonna lie, man. He old people funny, man.
Everybody hates Chris was perfect for him as a narrator. But if I'm watching him as stand-up comedy, I can't watch him, dog.
That's something the old head loves Chris Rock. Dang. You like old head.
No. I like Chris Rock. I think he's alright. I'm not saying Chris Rock is like one of my favorites or he just dropped that. It was something else I had in mind. I know I would get a lot of shame for it, but somebody to me that's just not funny, that's a comedian. But I'm not going to say it.
Put it up.
Dave Chappelle is not funny.
He's not funny as a comedian.
He's not.
What?
No.
He's not funny
he's
as a stand-up
He's had
guy.
a few skits that were funny, but as a whole, to me, Dave Chappelle.
Why
now he's a legend.
I would tell
he's
you
a
this.
legend, but
I would tell you this.
He's not funny to me.
If I had to pay for tickets to go watch Dave Chappelle, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
But his show, where he got props and he can do all these things.
Oh Lord, y'all are tripping.
That was funny.
What y'all think is not funny about him? Like
him?
No, okay. See, I think what is it?
Not funny.
I think he's funnier as a prop artist and as an actor. I don't think he's funny as a stand-up comedian. Like I wouldn't go nowhere and pay money to watch him on stage talk behind the mic.
Ever.
I wouldn't.
Somebody say, "Hey, bro, I got Dave Chappelle."
But like the show,
I'd rather stay at home.
But like the
show,
my
God,
y'all don't understand. I'd rather stay at home.
I know everybody got their own flavor.
I got better shows. I got better shows I can watch.
I ain't saying that he's not funny. I'm just saying I don't
to
prefer him
me.
as
and that's just me personally.
Okay.
Because his show,
I
cried laughing at his shows with like Wayne Brady, the episode with Rick James.
Yeah,
Rick James. You know all that. The Prince,
great,
floating down. You know so. I thought that was hilarious.
To me, bro.
But
did you see one with the MTV Cribs?
Man,
that joke was funny.
Oh, when the dude who had the little boy who had cancer, he brought back to life.
Make my dick and twinkle.
The dude who had cancer, he brought him back to life and beat him in the game. And was like, "You should have stayed there."
Yeah, his
that's hilarious.
So y'all more so don't like the newer version. Y'all don't like the woke Dave Chappelle. What is it? Just a little too real? It ain't funny. It ain't comedy. Because I like how he take real situations. Like he talking about some real stuff and turns it into comedy. Like he make it funny, but he also delivering a message. Mm-hmm. Now if it's okay, I want. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. But if you want your comedy to stay comedy, you know what I'm saying? To stop necessarily trying to tap in on the real issues. You know what I'm saying?
And that goes to the point of genres. Just like with music, you prefer a specific type of music when you listen to music. When a specific type of mood you in. Like, I might feel like I'm in a woke mood, I'll listen to a woke artist. If I feel like I'm in a ratchet mood, I'm going to listen to a ratchet artist. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
Like he said, let me off the set.
Oh, yeah. I ain't going to cap. No, I wasn't expecting Dave Chappelle. I'm not going to cap.
Look, Unlimited Recipes said, only person I play in my car is Sinbad.
Hey, log off.
He said Bernie Mac, dude.
Bernie Mac is hilarious.
Oh, okay, no, Bernie Mac, yeah. Okay, I thought he was shaming Bernie Mac. Okay.
No.
Bernie
Sinbad,
Mac,
no. Sinbad
is horrible.
His comedy is a sin and it's very bad.
Yeah, and he talk exactly. He talk entirely too much. Too much.
Y'all can have Sinbad.
I can watch Sinbad and my ears will start bleeding. But
hey man,
Bernie Mac is hilarious.
He said Kevin's Hart stand up is pitiful.
It's getting worse.
Okay, maybe it's getting worse.
He used
but
to
when
be
Kevin
really
Hart
good.
first came out,
Yeah,
bro,
when Kevin Hart was Kevin Hart, he was really good.
He was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Now I can understand that he's died down.
He is dying down.
And he don't want to.
That's
That's
another
another thing. That's another thing. Going back, what y'all talking about the comedians, how people are trying to, keep them quiet. His content did change where he not talking about people as much like that. His content of his comedy has changed, and to some degree, it is to the detriment of the laughter.
Tiffany Haddish too. She's another one that's not to me really funny.
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish.
She's funny in movies, but I don't think she's.
Because she her energy, but at the same time, like she kind of, to me, it kind of became one trick ponyish. Like it's just it's more so about the ratchet level than it is like the actual jokes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't really like a lot of good jokes to me. It's just you being, that her girl from the hood, which is your brand. You know what I'm saying? I know she's much bigger than that, but
Unlimited Recipes is stuck on Sinbad. He gave us 2 that we need to watch. That are classic Sinbads.
Hey Q,
Afros and bell bottoms.
Q, you my dog. You my dog. I love you, bruh. I ain't watching no Sinbad.
No, I just want you to just reread. Unlimited
Recipes.
Recipes. What I want you to do is reread what you typed in. You said y'all need to watch Afros and bell bottoms. A Sinbad classic.
How old it is?
You want me to go look up a stand-up special entitled Afros and bell bottoms?
Hey, what's that Sinbad movie, House Guest, where he was the guy that was supposed to be
Please don't
somebody
remind
else?
me that Sinbad has movies. I'm trying my best to forget those.
He's not that
I ain't gonna
guy.
play. I did like that movie with him. I think it was called The Kid or something like that, and he was protecting. He was a Secret Service agent.
And he sucked in Good Burger too, and he didn't even have a big role in Good Burger.
He didn't
still
suck.
sucked.
It was straight, but he only had like 3 scenes, so it's like
He
it was
still
cool.
sucked.
I can do that much Sinbad.
First Kid. That's what it was. Yo.
First
Kid.
Kid.
Yep.
First Kid. That was the last.
Good looking
kid.
out. Good looking out, Noop Noop.
Hey man, don't be putting them goddamn to the goddamn in the goddamn chat. All right,
Hey, don't Will Smith me. Please don't Will Smith me.
All right, Chris.
Nope.
All right, Chris. All right, now y'all already got me amped up. Now I'm drinking on this dang cognac. Folks get stronger when they drink cognac now.
Oh snap!
Oh man.
As y'all know, man, this NFL offseason have been jumping, bro. The 2022 NFL offseason, to me, this is the best one I done seen, bro. Like, this junk been going crazy, bro. And if y'all follow the show, man, then y'all peep this guy in the comments, man. He is the only Denver Bronco fan I know in the world that is not. I haven't been to Denver yet. So outside of Denver, this is the only Denver Bronco fan I know. You know what I'm saying? That man threw a Super Bowl party and Russell Wilson went over there. What y'all thought so far about, the NFL offseason, man? What moves y'all like the best? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about what we've been seeing, bro.
Did you like that Carson Wentz move?
No. Because who still likes Carson Wentz?
Orlando,
man. They doing this up, bro. That man Carson Wentz. But this is last chance, bro. It's crazy because, it ain't like Washington is, really far like that. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Washington, I don't know if we brought this up on the show, but somebody in that organization should have put a stop to the name change of the Commanders.
The Commanders.
Of all the names
but I'm gonna tell you,
that we could have went with.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't disagree with it. But the only reason why I don't disagree with it is because I feel like it's something we're not used to. We're so instilled in Reds.
That is so basic.
No, it's not even that. It's that what is a commander? What is their mascot even?
I mean, I guess a military guy.
I guess, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the military, but I mean, military don't play football.
I mean, they got that.
But
they do got Patriots
but
over there.
Broncos and Chiefs and all that don't
Yeah,
play
but they
football
came
either.
around in like the 60s. The 50s
see, that's
and all
my
that.
point.
It's 2022, bro. Like, you can't be more creative in 2022.
So you can call them the football team now?
Dude, that was
To be honest, football team was better than
Commanders. But I would actually rather that than the Commanders.
You should have kept the football team. Like, you could have did something hard, Red Wolves or something. Like,
imagine,
I like that Red Wolves.
I do like Red Wolves.
Washington Red Wolves.
I do like Red Wolves, but this is my thing.
The Commanders.
Imagine if you.
They should have paid you for the name.
I'm a Washington. Now look, I'm a Washington fan, right? And you come up to me, and somebody say, and I say, "Oh man, we beat y'all. Who beat us? The football team."
You know who it is. It's only one football team.
No, it's several football teams.
But we are the football team.
You had to change your
we
name
are the
from the
football. No,
team.
I'm not saying you don't change it, but Commanders, bro.
Yeah, Commanders was definitely.
Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Dre. He said Watson, you know what I'm saying, was the biggest move to me. Hey,
that was a splash, but when is he gonna play?
I love the Watson to the Browns. I do. I wish you, and I like the Saints more than I like Atlanta, and being that Atlanta fans near me, they're not gonna like that because I like the swagger that the Saints
this is my first time hearing about this though.
But this is my thing. This is why.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You kind of
hold up. Wait, let me finish.
That really just altered our relationship.
Hey, look,
a little.
you gotta let me finish. You gotta let me finish. You gotta let me finish. I like Sean Payton, and I like.
He ain't there no more.
Look, and I like that. I've been to New Orleans, and I like the energy that the city has behind the team. Like, New Orleans have a lot of high energy. I've been to Atlanta games, and the stadium is dead.
You know why?
Dead. But
the Falcons are dead.
But this is what I'm about to fix that. Deshaun Watson coming to Atlanta would have been as big as Vic. Like, Deshaun Watson would have brought so much energy.
No, I agree with that.
To the
that might have been better than coming Vic.
Yeah, he would have brought so much energy to the city of
Vic,
Atlanta.
Vic represented the city a little different. You know what I'm saying? I know Watson from Georgia, but you know what I'm saying? Vic, boy, he was, you know what I'm saying? That boy Vic, he put on, you know what I'm saying?
That's how Vic.
Watson would have been the better player, but Vic, bro, I don't think a person just come in.
Vic was one of them hood.
Yeah, bro, Vic, bro, he felt like, hey, Vic my dog, but no, Deshaun Watson too. Listen, I wanted Deshaun Watson. And for all the people that's like, oh,
and I wanted y'all to
messed up. Oh, the Falcons blew it again. Y'all blew Deshaun. No, we didn't, bro. Cleveland came back with $230 million, fully guaranteed. Mm-hmm. I would have loved to have Deshaun Watson.
And the contract was $250.
If he would have came to Atlanta and turned that money down, he would have been stupid.
I agree,
bro. Do not turn down
because
I agree 100%.
Who's he gonna throw to?
Listen, I love the state of South Carolina to the utmost degree. But dog,
see why he the president?
If somebody offered me $250 million, a quarter bill now, to stay in Georgia, where you think I'm going?
Well, technically, you're here in Georgia already. And
I'm just saying, hypothetically. I might not say this often. I love the state of Georgia. I love all my friends.
Me too. People think I hate Georgia, bro. I love Georgia.
I love all y'all.
You hate Georgia. Y'all hate on the teams. I don't understand how y'all love Georgia, but hate on all the teams so heavy.
Even when I was in South Carolina, I used to drive to Georgia because, you know, I love the state of Georgia. I love like y'all people. Nah, I ain't gonna say I like that. It's just the people. I love y'all. Y'all my people. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I will go to Siberia to play if you say $230 million fully.
That's my point. So it don't matter where I'm going, dog. I don't care how much I love where I'm from. If you offer me a quarter bill, I'll go live in Alaska for a quarter bill. And I hate the cold weather.
So let me ask you this.
Shivering for a quarter bill.
With the Tyreek Hill situation, you would have did the same thing?
He from Miami.
No, he not.
He's from Florida.
That boy from Georgia.
I thought he was from Florida.
No! Snellville.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Hey, don't be trying to take our folks now.
Hey, now you see how I represent South Carolina. He's trying to talk about how I represent South Carolina.
Get your boy Dre. He trying to take our boys from it.
Now you see how he was talking about how I represent South Carolina. No,
I do that.
He's from Georgia. You see,
you even let them take our boy.
But anyway,
would you have did the same thing with him? Would you have took the bag and went to Miami and left a Super Bowl contender team?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why.
To go to a team that
I'm gonna tell you why, and people don't want to hear it. People don't want to hear it. The Chiefs are not a Super Bowl team, even with Tyreek there. They don't want to hear it.
And you need to stop. Yeah, you need to stop.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
They are not a complete team, and people want to see him be like, "Oh, offense is the
Oh no,
answer."
their defense is struggling.
No,
because
I watched Jamar Chase torch their secondary on fly routes.
Okay.
The entire game.
Right.
You know, and they beat them twice in the same season. So for you to sit here and say, "Oh, Kansas City is a Super Bowl team," hypothetically, even if they made the Super Bowl, they're not winning it.
But if they would have,
defense.
instead of going for a touchdown at halftime, if they would have just kicked the field goal,
they would be in the Super Bowl. So how are they not? They would have been in the Super Bowl. Straight Super Bowl.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda, but did they do it?
No, they didn't. But to act like they ain't a complete team, they can't do. Bro,
And
they almost went as an incomplete team.
So this is my thing.
And just like you said, that would have been 3 years in a row. They would have been in the Super Bowl, but they're not a Super Bowl contending team.
And I tell you what.
What is on?
And I tell you what, they weren't gonna beat the Rams. They was not gonna beat the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Who knows? I was about
They
to say,
blocking Arizona and Von Miller.
hey,
nobody
can.
say that. Yeah,
But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they almost been had too.
You need a defense.
Trust
and believe
it was a point in time where Cincinnati was looking like they
Cincinnati
was
that
about
first
to have
half
the
was
Rams.
carving them up. And that's that offensive line is a bad line. They was carving that defense up. Now the second half they turned up and they're down.
Because a lot of people don't realize this about football. Football is a game of 4 quarters, and people say, "Oh, basketball is the same." Da da da. Football is a game of 4 quarters.
It is.
The mental and physical exhaustion that is put on you by the time you reach the 4th quarter is gonna show, and talent is gonna outshine every single time.
But I don't think that's against the Chiefs though. Cause still, bro, do you really feel like the Bengals beat the Chiefs or did the Chiefs beat themselves?
The Bengals beat the Chiefs.
Oh, stop it, bro!
Yeah.
You was watching that game, dog.
No.
I know you a Bronco fan.
I was
and that's
watching
your
that
rival,
game
bro.
and
Keep
I
it
was
a
in
buck.
such disbelief because I was
The
so
Chiefs
upset
blew
because
that game,
I took
bro.
2
Both
losses
games
that
they
day.
blew
The
them.
Lakers
So
lost to
both
the
games they
Hawks.
blew
Not
them.
I can't say the first one, but the championship game.
I'm about to say,
AFC championship.
I got fantasy football and I lost the championship because Jamar Chase had over 200 yards receiving on fly routes alone. Your secondary is boo-boo. And this is the thing. The Chiefs didn't get better defensively this offseason. They got worse. You lost your safety. You lost your cornerback. And you still in contract conversations with Frank Clark right now. So your defense is even worse than it was before. You had a low end 30 to 32 defense out of all
And
And
still
still made it to the
almost went
AFC.
to the Super Bowl.
And that's to show you how good the offense is like
come
that.
on, bro.
Okay, so this is my question to y'all. Are the Chiefs in the AFC West at this moment right now the number 1 team in the AFC West?
No,
I don't think so either.
I think, to be honest, on paper right now, I still have to see it. On paper,
Are you gonna say
the Chargers are the best team?
I think so too.
I think y'all are second on paper, and that Devontae
I would have the
Adams-
Raiders before them.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't know if I can
I
do
will
that.
choke you out right
No,
now.
wait, listen, wait a minute. Now the
Don't
Raiders,
do that.
don't act like the Raiders just.
But their team don't have as much talent as them.
They don't have as much talent, but that Devontae Adams, bruh, that was a huge pickup. You know what I'm saying? And
Shout out to the
then they added Chandler
That division
Jones
is
too.
crazy, bro.
They added Chandler Jones. They got a team too. Bruh, with
Who's not
everything
making the
they
playoffs?
went through last year, with everything they went through last year, they shouldn't have had no chance of sniffing the playoffs.
I think
Denver
so too.
will be first or second in the AFC West. Mark my words.
And to answer your
So
question,
out of
bro,
that, who do you think's not making the playoffs?
to be honest, I think that this is the first time in history since they added an extra playoff team.
All 4 teams gonna make the
I
playoffs.
think it is a possibility that all 4 teams can make it. Now, I'm not 100% sure they will because I still need to see what Denver look like. I need to see what the Chargers look like. But to me, those 2 on paper are the best 2 in the division. But I just know, bro, the Chiefs ain't gonna miss the playoffs. I just can't believe it. The Raiders, another one. I feel like they have a chance. I gotta see it, but I honestly believe this could be the first time that all the teams make it. But I tell you what, the AFC in general, not even just the West, the AFC in general is loaded now, bro. And this offseason, like before, it was the NFC had the better teams for a minute. At first, it was kind of like evened out a little bit. Now it's
I
like
ain't gonna say that because the AFC have been winning Super Bowl for a while, with the exception of Tom Brady.
yeah, but we talking about as far as regular season though. The better teams
That
for the
don't mean
most
nothing if
part.
you ain't winning a Super Bowl.
I mean,
why would you have the better?
That doesn't.
No, it does matter. If you have the better team, why are you losing to the AFC in the championship?
Because you can have one good team that goes to the Super Bowl that don't discredit all the other 7 that was in the NFC.
So this is my thing. If the East and West in basketball, right? Whatever team from the East, whatever team from the West made it, even though the division might have been harder.
Okay.
You might say, oh, look, the team in the East played sorrier teams their whole time. You can't use that excuse if I beat the West.
But here's the thing. You do realize how many different NFC teams it was going to the Super Bowl? For a long period of time, who was the teams in the AFC going? It was the Steelers, the Colts, and the Patriots.
And the Broncos.
When Peyton Manning went over there.
Before Peyton Manning. We had 2 of them before Peyton
Okay, in 99. Okay.
No,
99.
I would not. You were 5. Make the disrespect.
Come on, man. You was barely here. You even like time running around.
I went 5 out of 7, by the way.
Oh, wow. You was a real man. Okay, well, 7. Come on. Bro, and for the most part, Tom Brady was in the Super Bowl every year. It was one team.
Hold on, y'all. How many had the Falcons been to since you've been born?
Why are you comparing anything to the Falcons?
No, because you was.
We know the Falcons suck.
Oh, you was 7. You was 5. How many?
How many Super Bowls we went to?
Yeah.
We went to 2. And we lost.
And who you lost to the first one?
We lost to the Broncos. Is that what you wanted? That's what you wanted? You can have that.
I feel like he got so much satisfaction out of that.
You can have that, bro. I been gave him that, bro. We was a good team. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, if Deion was on that team,
I ain't gonna lie, Deion was.
If Deion was on that team, man,
Deion is my number 1
you know
quarterback of all time. Champ Bailey second. Shout out my boy Champ.
Oh yeah.
What team y'all think gonna take a step back and not a step forward?
Talking about the NFC or the AFC?
Period. I think Green Bay's taking a step back.
Green Bay's taking a step back.
Kansas City's taking a step back.
I do think Kansas City's taking a step back. I don't think it's the step that you're thinking it's going to be, but they are definitely taking a step back.
I don't think they're going to be last in the division. I think they're going to be 3rd.
I still think they can win the division.
I don't believe that.
I'm just saying I have not. Patrick Mahomes has not given you a reason to count him out yet. Even last year, everybody had the Chiefs. Everybody had the Chiefs down last year. I'm gonna
tell you why I know better.
Because you're a Broncos fan?
No. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to talk real football to you.
Okay, let's talk.
Tyreek Hill and Dre has said this. Shout out to Dre. Tyreek Hill made safeties play 20 yards back off rip because you don't want to get burnt deep by Tyreek.
Right.
So now when you come out and you play football, you're like, hey, I got to put safeties 20 yards back. No matter if I'm man, no matter if I'm zone, my safety's got to be 20 yards back. So now Kelsey comes out, and Kelsey can destroy the zone. Because now you don't have that extra guy, the safety guy, jumping down into the zone to defend Kelsey. So now Kelsey gets all that in-between space and catch and run. Now you take Tyreek Hill from that, these safeties can actually creep up more, 15, 10 yards. Huh?
Are we sure of that though? Because just because you can't replace Tyreek Hill's speed, don't mean you can't bring another speedy guy in there.
I'm telling you right now.
And with that, with Andy Reid and what's my coordinator? Trying to get a head coaching job. Bieniemy.
Yeah.
With Andy Reid and Bieniemy and Patrick Mahomes, I trust they can still figure something out.
And it's the funny part.
Tyreek ain't go. I feel like Devontae Adams going to do worse for the Packers.
And
you mean for the Raiders?
No, I'm saying the loss of Devontae Adams
is going to be worse for
was
the Packers.
A worse loss than Tyreek going away from Kansas City.
I agree, 100%. But this is my thing, and I like that you brought up Andy Reid. What has Andy Reid done before the Chiefs Super Bowl? He's always had explosive offenses.
Yeah,
always.
But he didn't have Patrick Mahomes before.
But
Donovan McNabb was really good. You know how many NFC championship games he went to?
Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson was really good.
Yeah. But
they weren't
Michael
Patrick
Vick
Mahomes.
is my favorite player. He wasn't Mahomes.
Yeah, but they weren't Patrick Mahomes.
I'm saying. And he went to numerous NFC championship games. You can't act like he was just losing.
You're just a hater because
the
Chiefs and the Broncos in the same division.
No, I promise you. I know.
And they've just been better for years.
I'm glad you said that because they haven't. But I'm finna tell you.
They haven't been better for years.
I'm finna tell you. I have nothing against the Chiefs. And no, I'm being
who do you hate most in that division?
I actually don't hate the teams in the division the most. I hate teams outside my division the most. The teams I hated the most, and Dre or anybody else in this will tell y'all, was the Patriots. That's the team I hated the most. because it always came down to Denver and New England. I always against was Brady. I always was against Brady. It just now got to the point where Kansas City was involved in this race because Kansas City never got over that hump until Mahomes and Reed
got
together.
Yeah. If you're not mobile, you gotta be, and that's why I actually think Matt Ryan going to the Colts was a great pickup for them.
Yeah,
because in that situation, he doesn't have to be mobile. He got an offensive line
got the best offensive line in the league,
which we with the Falcons couldn't provide him, and that's why I've been saying, bro. At this time, I was
gonna make it to the playoffs next year.
I was happy for him because I've been saying, like, bro, it's best for both of us to separate at this time. You trying to win still, bro. We trying to lose. We trying to rebuild. Okay, we are on different times right now.
They finna be with Felipe.
Go over there. Yeah. Oh Lord of mercy.
Felipe
It's
Franks.
gonna be rough. But hey, we gotta go.
I'm happy for y'all.
We got a vision in mind. Okay?
You think I hate on y'all, but I'm actually happy for y'all.
I can dig that. I appreciate that.
Y'all needed this transition a long time.
It was
ago.
time. It was
y'all
time.
Did. But
Matt Ryan over there, he doesn't have to be a mobile quarterback because they got Jonathan Taylor. I'm not sure if they're going to do it in the Marlon Mack situation. I know they were trying to trade him last year, but that would be a deadly combo. But then again, with an offensive line like that, you can put any quarterback, any running back back.
So they making the playoffs.
Oh, for sure.
You got
Pittman.
I see. You got a healthy Hilton.
Yeah.
You got all these guys.
I see Drake said the Titans taking a step back, and I feel like part of that is because the Colts are taking a step up. Like they very handily, the Titans very handily won the division last year. And that was with Henry out for
like
most
6
of the season.
games.
6 he missed almost the whole season.
I know I had him in fantasy.
Me too.
It hurt.
Man,
I still won a championship though, by the way.
I had him in fantasy too, man, and I was holding out too, but they said it's over with. I was like, damn.
I still kept him on team. I said you have to win. I said you're gonna have to win from the bench, dog.
But I think that move is a good one. Man, this is gonna be an interesting season this year, bro. It's a lot of because I think mainly, bro. I think in the NFC, I mean, you pretty much looking at two teams to me. You're looking at the Buccaneers because Tom Brady. As long as Tom Brady there, you can never count them out. Yeah, okay. And
who else in the NFC?
The Rams.
I think Green Bay.
Rams again.
I think Green Bay still has a chance because Aaron Rodgers is a bad man.
Aaron Rodgers has to prove himself to me now because now he's a good regular season.
But in the playoffs, he's bad, man.
I will say this much. I don't like Aaron. Yeah, it was a good one. It was corny, but it was a good one.
I appreciate it.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers the way I used to. And my meaning behind this is because you made so much noise this offseason about how this team has treated other players, how this team has treated you. And it's not because you didn't come to Denver. I promise you it's not. You were so much of a drama queen this offseason. Just to say, hey.
Yeah.
Just to say,
that.
Yeah, just to say, hey, you bought me out, and now I'm coming back. I don't care how you treated me. I don't like that. Cause you
let your only weapon go.
Yeah. And the funny thing is,
not your only, but your main weapon you let go.
And only. And the funny thing is,
Aaron Jones too.
He ain't a receiver, but I'll get you.
But you can use him like that.
And so what?
I think right now, Aaron Jones is the best receiver on that team.
I cannot disagree with you.
Aaron Jones is the best receiver on that team right now.
And the Packers weren't bad. You just did not play well. You didn't play like MVP Aaron Rodgers.
No, I can't say he didn't play well. I can say he didn't have enough help.
No,
I can't say that.
He didn't play well.
No,
that defense stepped all the way up.
But you can't say.
And the special teams blew it to some degree, but Aaron Rodgers is blowing it too
because it was he
got like 10 points.
Yeah, and he was only looking at Devontae Adams. He didn't even try to go nowhere.
Well, he was going to Aaron Jones, but. It's just like, bro, Aaron Rodgers, bro. I don't know what it is about the playoffs, man. Yeah. He just doesn't look like
the whole regular season, y'all were dogging people, blowing folks out. You were doing this. Mm-hmm. You play the same teams again.
But people could have said the same about Peyton when he was with the Colts.
The Colts never had a defense. The only time they had a defense, they won the Super Bowl. When they had Bob Sanders.
Aaron Rodgers just got a defense these past 2 years, though.
And he has done nothing with it. And both years, he's had the
and
number one seed.
My thing is, we've given Aaron Rodgers passes because of stuff like that for a long time. Mm-hmm. Now that you have everything, we can't give you that no more. Because now this makes me look at all those other situations.
He still doesn't have everything. He has defense, but he doesn't have that weapon outside Devontae.
Okay, but you have two very dynamic weapons. Aaron Rodgers has Patrick Mahomes have two dynamic weapons, and he make everything else work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got you had Tyreek Hill and you had Kelsey. Mm-hmm. And you made everybody else. You made Robinson. You made Pringle. You know what to do with these weapons.
Eclair fumbles a lot, but he's a weapon. Yeah.
He's not a weapon. Like he ain't no Aaron Jones.
But he's a baller.
He's a weapon because Patrick Mahomes makes him a weapon.
Okay.
Kelsey can go anywhere and be great. Tyreek is going to go to Miami and be great. Elaire ain't going to go anywhere and be great. Okay. Aaron Jones can go anywhere and be great. Devontae Adams is going to go with the Raiders and be great. Mm-hmm. You have two great weapons. Mm-hmm. You got to make everything else work. We talked about football, man, but listen, we want to switch it up a little bit, man. We got Big James in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, he's an R&B guru. You know what I'm saying?
Get the hate
this man, I tell
blood.
you, bro, this man could wake up.
Hate out your blood.
It don't matter what time of the day it is, man, bro. This man listening to some R&B, man. He is an R&B guy.
Like I said, he said he was listening to Silk on the way in.
On the way in, too. This boy getting ready for the show listening to Silk. You know what I'm saying? This man is an R&B man. And I'm an R&B man, too, to be honest, bro. R&B is really my favorite genre, for real. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of rap, too, though. I listen to a lot of music, but I love R&B. So since you here, man, you know what I'm saying, and we got a couple R&B folks in the chat, give me y'all top 5, we'll say R&B groups. Well, if you don't got 5, just give me what you got.
Look,
he is so not an R&B guy for real. We're working on Dom. And shout out. I don't know if Biology Man Spot here. She's really working on my boy.
Yeah, we're trying, y'all.
He's getting better now. He's getting better.
We trying.
We working on my boy.
Oh man,
it's a work in progress.
What you got for me? What you got for me, James?
Man, it's hard because I feel like I do have female groups that should be in the top 5 somewhere.
I mean, if they're in your top 5, they're your top 5.
But,
male or female.
But it's hard to put them in my top 5 with males. So I'm gonna mention some female groups that I like outside of this, just to kind of just throw them in there. Mm-hmm. But when I go to my top 5 R&B groups, Silk is number 1 by far. I'm a Silk guy. I'm a Silk guy. There's nothing you can show me about Silk I haven't heard, and if you do show it to me, and I don't like it, I'll be surprised. Okay. Number 2, and I just made the switch. Like 2 nights ago.
Real reason.
It's Jodeci.
Okay.
I had H-Town above Jodeci, but Jodeci just too smooth, dog. They just too smooth. And
I was about to ask what did it for you. You were listening to a song, you was like, yeah.
And it's crazy because I was listening to a couple songs by Jodeci that I don't listen to all the time, and I was just like, these songs are so great. I should have been giving them credit for these songs a long time ago. So I had to put them second based off of that. Third is H-Town. H-Town. A lot of people don't know how.
Cause I'm over here scratching my head. Who's H-Town?
Oh no! Don't say that on the chat. Oh no!
Man, be quiet right now. Be quiet. H-Town.
Oh man.
H-Town.
Oh, he looking it up too. He looking up H-Town. Oh. You know knocking boots. You know knocking boots.
Oh, that's
Body rocking.
Okay.
That's H-Town.
But they got plenty more.
So you got H-Town.
So H-Town was third. And Dre, me and your list is almost identical. You got 112. You got Josie, H-Town, Silk, 112, Jagged Edge. Mm. Mine is Silk, Jodeci, H-Town, Jagged Edge, and then 112.
So for me, you know what I'm saying? I know you said 112 was sneaky. For me, 112 was number 1 because...
What?
Number 1 because I grew up on 112. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, that was one of the groups that, like, I was spinning daily. And my older brother is who really put me on because he had all the 112 albums. Mm-hmm. So I grew up listening to all 112. Mm-hmm. The only 2 R&B groups I knew when I was like a little kid was 112 Jagged Edge because I had so many of their albums and music.
And Jagged Edge was like late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. So a lot of guys our age was getting the R&B.
Exactly. They really got me. Like I knew other R&B songs, but the only groups that I knew and listened to often was 112 and Jagged Edge. Number 2, I got Drew Hill. You know what I'm saying? Drew Hill, I became a bigger fan of later on. I love Cisco. I love Cisco and I love Jazz and that group. They had a swagger. You know what I'm saying, that I love. I got Jodeci number 3. Because, Jodeci got to be, you know what I'm saying? And I got Jodeci at 3. I got Jagged Edge at 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jagged Edge, they had went down on my list. But they still on my list. And I got Silk at 5. Because I can't put Silk no higher because I didn't grow up on Silk.
I can live with this, y'all.
Yeah, I didn't.
But if he hadn't put them on his list, it'd have been a problem.
Hey, listen, Baby G, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Baby G made me a fan and all. Like, but it's like,
now, we're gonna get to that. I see you mention female groups, and
we doing them too.
I feel like they should have had that.
There's a female group in my top 5.
Yeah. But I just I just didn't grow up on Silk. I ain't started appreciating Silk for real till I got older. I was in my 20s. And then I started listening, cause I knew the songs everybody knew, you know what I'm saying? Like Freak Me and, you know what I'm saying, Meet in the Bedroom. Stuff you hear on the radio and stuff like that. But when I started listening to their music, it's like, oh, dang, like, they fire. But so they hard, but I didn't grow up on them. So I can't have them up there. But nah, they hard though. You know what I'm saying? Now, did you do your research? Cause I seen you were Googling away. You know what I'm saying?
Because I had to look up who H-Town was. Who is that? Like, they from Houston?
They are.
Oh, they are? Okay,
This guy.
So, my list is going to be all over the place, right? But my favorite...
It's your list.
But my favorite of all time would be Jagged Edge.
Okay.
I can't...
Man, my favorite song by Jagged Edge, I don't know. A lot of people don't like it. I don't know why. You heard that song called Good Luck Charm?
Yeah.
That is my song. That's my joy.
That song was good. It was good.
I know a lot of people don't hit like that for a lot, but that is my song, bro.
And then
it came out. The video.
You got a wife because that song kind of reminds me of centralizing your focus on one person.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
Okay.
I can see
so they not okay. No, I'm not gonna put them in number 2. But another group would be 112.
Okay.
All right. So the female group I'm talking about would be Destiny's Child.
Okay.
I know you're gonna.
That's a good one.
I know you're gonna. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna throw shade.
It's different, but I like it.
I grew up on Destiny's Child too.
I
did too.
Shout out my
Aunt D, man. I
don't know if she in the chat, but shout out my Aunt D. She made sure that we listened to Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child was lit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. They was lit.
I was a fan of Drew Hill too, but this last one you're gonna be like, what? I became a fan from the movie. Okay.
The
Temptations. I know that's gonna be crazy, but I became a fan of the Temptations from the movie.
That's not crazy at all.
The movie, bro, like dog, the movie had me loving all of their music. Okay. It made you want to groove, you know?
Oh yeah,
okay,
that's a good one. That ain't no bad one at all.
But I thought you were gonna try to roast me for the Destiny's Child.
No.
Jagged Edge by far is my favorite group, bro.
They definitely credit. Now I also did because I felt like, you know what I'm saying, we was gonna kind of have to do female too. Now female, you know what I'm saying. Growing up, I grew up. My aunt. If y'all know my Aunt D, man, she is huge on 3 groups. Like that's what she listens to. She gonna die about that.
The Beehive,
Outkast. We grew up on that. You know what I'm saying. So I was little. She made sure we listen to that. She was big on TLC and Destiny's Child. Like so, I know all these stuff.
She part of the Beehive,
and she is definitely part of the Beehive. You say something about Beyonce, when she around, she gonna stand on that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that was what it was growing up. And they still in my top 5 as far as females, but it did kind of change as I got older because I started listening to more of their music. For me, number 1 is SWV. Number 2 is actually, for me, a real sleeper. You know what I'm saying?
You finna say the name I think you finna say?
It is a real sleeper, man.
Say the name.
I love
Total.
Name.
Oh, no.
I love Total. Total to me was a major sleeper, man. I love their voices. I love their swagger. I completely missed the boat on who you thought I was.
Yeah, you missed it. That's okay.
But I got Total at 2, TLC is 3, Destiny's Child 4, and 5 got to be Escape.
Okay.
Got to be Escape for me.
Okay.
So who did you? Is the one that you thought I was going to say? Is they in your top 5?
They are in my top 5.
Okay, well give us your top 5 and tell me who I was supposed to say.
My number 1 is gonna shock a lot of people because they're not out there like that.
You gonna say Cheetah Girls?
Please don't say cheater.
Don't you disrespect me ever like that.
Although real quick, when I was a child, you know what I'm saying? When I was young, no, not a cheater girl. Not a cheater girl. But when I was like in elementary school, I was the biggest B2K fan.
Oh, okay.
I was big on B2K.
No, some stuff
and then I got to a certain age, and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think I can be a big 2K fan no more. A B2K fan no more. It's just like you just started seeing what's going on. So I seen the Scream tour and how women are looking at B2K and all that. It's like,
and you and they're doing the same thing.
I'm not a fan.
I'm gonna tell you who a group that did that to me that wasn't B2K. Pretty Ricky.
They did that to me too.
I was about to say,
oh my god!
Like you said, B2K, I did like Pretty Ricky, and I felt
I
like
was a huge Pretty Ricky fan, but I saw all these spectacular.
These
girls in middle school used to walk. That show our age. These girls in middle school, bro, they got these binders and they got pictures of Spectacular with his shirt off and all that.
It was and Lil Fizz.
But Lil Fizz, they got them all on their lockers and all that.
But Pretty Ricky stole their style from a group called Dirty. A lot of people don't know about that. You go back and you look up some of Dirty's R&B songs. They even use some of the same beats. Pretty Ricky stole their style from them. So shout out to Dirty. My women groups, number one. A lot of people ain't gonna like it. A lot of people don't know about them. Cut Close is number one on my list.
Okay. Is that the one that
is the sleeper?
That the one you thought I was gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the sleeper. A lot of people notice them from songs from background singing with Keith Sweat. But if you go back and you listen to Cut Close.
If you own it.
If you go back and listen to their one and only album, you're going to be like, dang, they need more than one album because they were just that good. Cut Close is number one. Shout out Dre because you put me on Cut Close. I will give you your credit, dog.
That's a real one. Most folks won't do that. It's a shame.
Yeah. Number two is going to have to be SWV.
They got some slappers, dog. First, like some up tempo songs and like some slow songs.
Yeah.
SWV got slappers, bro.
One of my favorite songs of all time is Steve.
No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about Chris Rock and all that. These days you gotta be careful with slaps.
And that's why I was gonna say 702 is third because Stilo is like one of my favorite songs of all time.
But Stilo only got like 4 songs that hit for real though.
No, Stilo is the song.
No, I like what you call. Get it together.
Dre said Cut Close is number one too, so we on the same page. Total. I like Total because it come out with the Diddy and the Biggie and in the background they bopping, you know. Total
they got that edgy voice, man. Pam, I love Pam's voice, bro. Pam got
know how I do that. Bop was hard, man. My number 5, I would give it to him because they were in my era of becoming an adult is Destiny Child. I would give them 5. And for the simple fact that I actually still go back and listen to some of the Destiny Child music and I'm like, dang, this was a dope song. Like, basically, like, songs like Cater to You.
They had some hard beats, bro.
Like Cater to You.
That Soulja beat was fire.
Yeah, all that. That put them at 5 on my list.
Have y'all seen any of these groups live?
No, but I would love to.
Let me tell you something. I went to this concert in Nashville to see Charlie Wilson, who at his age...
we gonna get to the single artist.
Charlie
at his age would outperform a lot of people. Now, who was terrible in person, bro? Jagged Edge was terrible.
I can see that.
I'm talking about terrible.
I can see that.
Now, who was amazing, like vocally, because this was at this same concert, was Boys to Men.
That's his.
Oh yeah.
To be honest,
I can't argue with that.
Vocally, it's one dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all know his name. He talks. You be like, how the heck does your voice go that high?
When he talk.
You know what I'm talking about?
Boys to Men?
Yes, I think he's the bigger dude.
Wanye? No, I know. That's I forget his name. I'm sorry.
He's the one talking on that song. He was like, well, baby, honey. He's the one talking on that song, and then he
they brought him out.
Yes.
So 4 of them up there.
Yes.
I love to see that.
And when he hit that, I know you're like, what the heck? Yo, they are amazing in concert vocally. That was a good concert.
I feel like
Charlie Wilson was up there dancing on one leg.
Boys to Men is in a lot of people's top 5, but Boys to Men was so much so of a family-oriented type group. They talked about relationships and what you were going through. Jagged Edge does the same, but people like Silk and Jodeci was a little
They're more
edgy.
raw.
They were a little more edgy.
I feel like Boys to Men songs were like it was too perfect. Almost like this is perfect R&B.
It's like
thing,
it's like I'm gonna cry in my room.
Like
listening to
yeah,
this.
like they like I don't like it's no edge. But as far as like what you was talking about with singing, I can definitely believe that because there are some very talented singers. Everybody in that group can sing, and a lot of these groups we talking about, not everybody can sing like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of my reasons. That's one of my reasons I really like 112 too, because all four of them can sing. Yeah. Jodeci only two can sing.
Silk,
okay.
Two can.
Silk, two. Well, some of them can sing, but
G was amazing.
They're not good enough.
G was amazing, but dark skinned dude, I forget his name. He could blow a little bit.
And then what's it called? What's it? Jaja. Jaja was Silk. The light skinned dude.
Yeah.
He could sing. Though him and Baby G were the real singers.
Did I tell y'all about Jagged Edge?
Yeah, you said it was bad, right?
Oh, they were terrible.
But see, even with them,
and then they was up there trying to. What made me mad because I love Jagged Edge. They was up there trying to rap, and they not rappers. And last one at this same concert, who kind of tore the house down, bro. Before Charlie Wilson, because Charlie Wilson is who brought the stage down.
Of course he did. That's my dog.
Genuine Dog.
Oh yeah,
was an amazing performer, bro. He's got a great voice on stage, and he shut the crowd down, bro. It got to the point too. He was closing out his show. He hopped off stage and walked around to every section. Went into the section and started singing. Bruh, chicks was pushing people out the way to try to get down there and junk like that. We weren't that far from the floor. That junk was dope, but he still has a great voice. Like somebody who could sing on a song that doesn't really show you nothing, but somebody who could sing like how they sound on a record in person. That's somebody that can sing, bro.
That's huge.
Because for me, Genuine, fun fact, Genuine is actually in my top 3 as far as like solo artists.
Totally agree.
After R. Kelly and Usher, to me, Genuine is my next one. You know what I'm saying? And I've
so far we like neck and neck. R. Kelly, Usher, Genuine.
My list is different from theirs, but it's okay.
You know, who do y'all think like? We know y'all got y'all. We're gonna break down real quick like some of your favorite artists, but who do y'all think is like some underrated artists that don't get talked about enough? You know what I'm saying? Let you go for who you got? You got somebody in mind?
All jokes aside, don't cancel us. But I can listen to R. Kelly all day long.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I literally listen to R. Kelly all day long.
How can you get canceled for R. Kelly? I see how you can, but I don't see how.
Can you think of a bad R. Kelly song?
Yes.
Well, only song I did like was that "Feeling on Your Boo." I hated that.
That's one of my favorites.
It was just the ending.
I hated that song.
You just thinking of the ending.
The ending make you laugh.
I hated that freaking
ending.
song.
He was so good that the ending make you laugh, dog. You know
that song was
terrible.
Even he started laughing at the ending. Like he started laughing during the ending.
No, that's
terrible.
That song is
that's
great.
A classic.
That song is terrible. Great. That song is great.
Dang, who can I think about that I would feel like is underrated R&B wise?
Nakia. I feel you. Ari is fine, but we talking about it's more established. I get you though. Ari is fine.
Oh no, but if that's your favorite though,
that is your favorite.
I love Ari. I think my favorite, like solo R&B artist
out right now.
I think for me, I think my favorite R&B artist solo, as far as female, might be Erykah Badu, and she gives me a lot of Erykah Badu vibes. You know what I'm saying?
She does.
Ari Lennox gives me a lot of Erykah vibes. You know what I'm saying? I just love her voice.
Tell you somebody else who's along that line, SZA.
Bruh, the women in general have brought R&B back.
They have.
Bruh, you think about Ari, SZA, Summer Walker,
Doja.
Janae Aiko,
I like Summer Walker,
her. Bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's so many female. It is males too, but bro, the female R&B artists have brought R&B back.
Brandy is underrated. You still
what? Who is underrated?
Brandy is underrated for the simple fact that a lot of great girls came behind her.
Yeah.
But
nobody, I was not
a big Brandy fan.
I don't think people put Brandy.
I wasn't a huge fan, but everybody's
like one of those.
Bro,
she's underrated.
She's nice.
Brandy, if you look at her numbers, bro, Brandy is one of the highest selling R&B artists ever.
She may be.
She's one of the most popular R&B artists ever.
Oh, I got another one that's like I'm probably gonna get put off the table. That's to me.
He said it about R. Kelly.
No, that's kind of overrated to me as a singer. I don't personally like her like that, but she kind of irritates me with her voice a little bit. Are you ready? It is Mariah Carey. You don't disagree?
I agree.
Oh, okay.
No, as far as a musical talent, I
disagree.
No, as far as a musical talent, I disagree because she is great, like vocally. She is one of the GOATs as far as vocals, but I do think her catalog is overrated. I don't like all her songs like that. I feel the same way about Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston vocally to me is the GOAT, but she just has a lot of songs where, like I was talking about with Boyz II Men, was just like that perfect R&B. Like she has that, like that. I love you. I will die for you. Everything is for you.
I hope my voice ain't like that.
I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
My voice ain't like that though, y'all. My voice ain't like that though, y'all.
Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not enough stuff that I can really like dig for real. Like it's like stuff that make you that hit your heart. Mary J. Blige hit your heart with her songs.
Oh yeah, Mary J. That one of my favorite.
That's Mariah don't hit your heart the way Mary J. did. Man. You know what I'm saying? She don't hit your heart the way Aaliyah did.
My favorite song by R. Kelly is, not R. Kelly, but Mary J. is I Can Love You with Lil' Kim.
Okay, look, I know.
And that song is a whole about Lil' Kim coming on your Ninja Honda with your Honda. That's all so hard.
I got another one of those songs that's forgotten about that you might not give that much credit, bruh. She had a song with Ludacris on this album called Release Therapy, that Runaway Love, bruh. That song to me hit, and the way she. Like the video and what they were talking about, and what they were talking about in the video. I know you're gonna miss it.
I ain't gonna lie.
But the video and the message behind the song,
hot garbage. I love you, dog.
I'm not gonna say it was hot garbage. But that was one of those songs that was good. That was one of those songs that was good for the time.
No, that's one of the songs that should have kept in the notebook. You should have never released that song.
That song came out with like 07 or something like that.
That song was awful.
In 07, it was a great song. It didn't last to 08. Like after 07, it was like
it didn't last all of 07. It lasted like 2 weeks.
After that, it was over with. In 2022, I forgot that song existed.
Why did he even bring that
song? I love Ludacris. Ludacris is my dog.
I'm gonna bump that on the way home.
If you tell me to name Ludacris songs, I get to pick this song before I even think about Runaway.
That song was awful. That song didn't make it 2 weeks.
I'm not gonna say it was awful, man. I'm not gonna say it was awful.
Oh, that song's awful.
We're gonna have to listen to it in here before.
And I promise you, I might fall asleep
ever again. Ever again.
But I see Dre, and he said Bobby Valentino's underrated.
I saw Bobby V.
Bobby V's really underrated.
Yeah, I saw him about 4 months ago in the Battery, but
he got some hits, and not just Bobby V. We talking about what's it called? His group too. You know what I'm saying? When he was younger,
I ain't know
what was the group name.
You put me on game.
You know the song Blackberry Molasses.
Uh-huh.
Lord, Dre, put it in the chat, bro. I'm tripping now. I've been on that cognac. What was the name of the group, man?
I don't know. You telling me something?
But he was with an R&B group when he was younger. Mm-hmm. They had some bangers, you know. Now Kia had some good ones though. She said Kiki Wyatt and Lil Mo are so underrated.
Oh, Lil Mo
is
very underrated.
Yeah. You know what? Anthony Hamilton is another one that is underrated.
Anthony Hamilton too.
He's
you know what I would love to see, bro?
Underrated.
I feel like, okay, you know what? I take that back. I think you're right. I feel like people appreciate Anthony Hamilton, but I don't think that people, when we start talking about great R&B artists, I feel like it should be mentioned only because he has a different type of R&B vibe.
And he was able to transition.
Ooh, you know another one, bro? Raheem Devon, bro. Raheem, bro. Come on, man.
Ballad may be the very best.
You got another one set.
You never before. Hey, my voice cracked a little bit, but if it didn't crack,
you know who else is in my top, bro? Would be John Legend.
John Legend's a good one. I don't think he's underrated.
I don't think he's underrated.
He's a great.
He would be in my top. John Legend made some beautiful songs, bro.
You know what I would love to see? Where I would love to see, I know the Avant. I would love to see Avant and Joe do a verses together. Okay. And that's not one of those. And that's not one of those verses. I'm not picking a side. I just want to sit back and just listen to each one do their thing.
Yeah, because Joe is. Joe
was another one I think is underrated.
I'm gonna tell you who underrated. He's my favorite artist of all time. A lot of people.
Oh, and real quick, the group name was Mister. Shout out Shania and Dre, man. It's Mister.
Look at them.
But go ahead.
My favorite artist all time, man, and he's underrated because people only know him by this one popular song. Montel Jordan is very underrated.
That's a good. I agree.
It's very underrated.
I agree.
If you go and you listen to Montel Jordan catalog, you're gonna be like, "Dang, I did not know he had songs this good."
I agree,
and it's only because of that freaking "This Is How We Do It" song.
Yeah,
that's one of my least favorite songs by him, by the way, and he's my favorite artist. So that should tell you exactly how much he's my favorite artist all time.
Oh, okay.
You know who is? They're not my favorite, but they've creeped up my list because I've just really tapped into their music, and to me, I feel like they're extremely underrated. Donnell Jones.
Oh, Donnell Jones.
People know. They know Donnell Jones.
He's in my top 5. He's top of my top 5.
They know Donnell Jones. He's in my top 5 now. A lot of people know Donnell Jones hit songs, but bro, if you just spin his first couple albums, bro,
you don't skip a song.
Skip nothing.
You don't skip a song.
Nothing. Ooh, my goodness. And I'm going to give y'all what I know folks be sleep on. Bruh, listen. Because I was sleep on it up until 2020. Because we was in COVID and I was trapped and I had nothing better to do. Listen. Do y'all know Rome?
Oh,
the
yeah.
one that said, what's it called?
Every time I see your face, it makes me wanna.
Bro,
that's why I'm the R&B guru.
Listen to that whole album. That's not even the top 5 song on that album. Bro, my favorite song on there is what's it called? Real Joy. Real Joy. Bro, listen to Real Joy, bro. Go to Rome. Look up Rome. Look up his album. If you are an R&B fan, bro, I promise you, bro. If you're a 90s R&B fan, look up Rome's album and just spin that and listen to that Real Joy and tell me you don't walk away from listening to that. Man, I want some Real Joy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hear how he break it down though.
They're not slept on, but Guy is a very great group as well.
I feel like the generations after have slept on them. Like we know, but I don't feel like enough people know of our generation and younger of Guy.
Do y'all like Kim?
Do I like him? I love him.
Okay.
Who?
Okay, Kim.
Okay.
Kim. Oh my goodness. That's another one I want to see live too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, John B. You said John B. John B was a good one. That's
John B was
man, listen.
Maybe.
Ooh.
He may be one of the smoothest un-African American people.
He's not underrated. He's not underrated by any means. But somebody who else got a smooth voice, bro, freaking Maxwell.
Oh, yes.
Maxwell got a smooth voice, bro.
He could do anything with his voice, bro. He can go all over the place. And he got the hits to back it up, bro. We just need, bro, all these people just need to get together.
So Fan Noise just need to throw an R&B party.
We need to throw an R&B party. We can get the Blessed Up Barbershop, you know what I'm saying? We can have an R&B night in there.
He might be on something.
Fan Noise can really have an R&B night.
Hey, I don't come out for much. I come out for R&B party, dog.
Hey, who would you get to DJ the R&B?
I feel like any last one of us, any of us, can
don't
really
let me on.
We can do the past.
Not
he gonna play. Not you. He gonna play some gangster R&B and some shit like that. Like.
Not you.
So who would get the odds between Dre and Walt?
I feel like we would just pass it between us, me, Will, and Dre. I feel like we would pass it.
Well, it depends. Which Dre we getting? Are we getting
we getting after 12 Dre?
Or we getting, you know what I'm saying? Or we getting off that cognac Dre?
We need to get Dre before cognac.
Cognac, yeah, because he passed that out, man.
Cause cognac Dre turning to Lil Jon. I ain't trying to hit no Lil Jon.
Hey, listen, you get him into it, bro. You start. Hey, listen, when Drake get a drink, bro, it's so funny. You get to tell him you know more R&B than him, man. Them fighting words.
Okay,
dog.
Man, Dre off cognac can be making a simple statement to you, and you'll be like, "Dang, I don't think this is a simple statement." Dre be like, "You said you would be here by 6 p.m." And I'm like, "Dog, I ain't finna fight you."
That's hilarious, bro.
Hey, you know who else I like, bro? That has a good catalog, even though I don't think it's as broad as a lot of people. It's freaking Jamie Foxx.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I like
yeah. Jamie Foxx
catalog.
is fire. Jamie Foxx is fire.
Jamie Foxx is...
He's definitely slept
You know what's
on.
crazy? Bro, a lot of people... See, if you are a 90s R&B fan, bro, listen to Jamie Foxx's first album. I believe it was self-entitled. I forget the name of it, but bro, listen to... No, it's called Peep This. Listen to his first album. See, a lot of people know his later stuff because his later stuff he had more hits. His first album, bro, it was a lot of bops, but he didn't get the push. So a lot of people didn't know, and it came out. I believe it was 95 or 96. So this is why he was doing the Jamie Foxx show, which is an underrated show. Jamie Foxx is probably, as far as like the sitcoms, that's top 3 for me.
Okay.
What, you about to swing on?
I thought you were about to say something crazy.
Oh no, Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
That's top 3 for me. Sitcoms.
Okay, cool.
We got to do another episode. We talk about sitcoms. But yeah, man, been a good episode.
It's been a good episode,
been
y'all.
A good one, man. So before we close out, man, y'all got any shout outs?
Shout out to my job, bro. They gave me $100 gas card today.
Tell them where you work now. Shout out your folks.
All the communities, man. You looking for an apartment? Come holler at your boy, man. But they gave me $100 gas card with a card in it, talking about we know gas is high and we appreciate your service and we value you as a employee. We just thought we'd do something to help you out. Bro, that junk made my day today.
Gas so high, we got to get him a round of applause, man. Give me a round of applause, man. Gas so daggone to the ATL high.
Yeah. Of course, I'm going to shout out my old lady. Adrian, I don't know if you're watching or not. I love you, girl.
I got to do a little shout out, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you know what I'm saying? It has been, I've noticed, I say, you know what I'm saying too much. I got to work on that. Okay. But it's coming around that time. Shout out Nipsey Hussle. On March 31st, it will be my birthday. However, it'll be the same day that Nipsey died. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out Nipsey and everything he stood for, man. If you're not a big fan of Nipsey music, that's one thing. But gotta be a fan of everything Nipsey stood for. You know what I'm saying? What he did for the community, what he did for music in general, as far as teaching the game and how you own all your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just being a leader and going in a different direction when a lot of people was going one way, he took another path, man. I salute that, you know what I'm saying? It's going on the anniversary of his passing. So just wanted to shout out Nipsey Hussle, man. And I also wanted to shout out my wife. She's So Savvy Beauty is going live, you know what I'm saying? Follow She's So Savvy. She is now doing lashes. You know what I'm saying? Hey. More services to come, but she is now taking clients. So book with her. She's actually doing some hair appointments too. She's taking hair appointments, but get your lashes done by my lady. Okay? And shout out all y'all for tapping in too. How about that?
Y'all women know y'all need y'all lashes done.
Hey, Walt.
Get them lashes done.
Hey man, we gotta have some questions after this. I got some questions for you after we log off, John.
Hey, all I did was blank. Hey, being extra.
You know what I'm saying?
I got one more shout out. I got one more shout out though. I got a shout out to Will and Don for having me on the show, man. It's been a while. I supposed to be on here a long time ago. He hit me up. He was like, "You gotta come through." I appreciate being on the show, and hopefully this is the first of many visits.
Absolutely.
I would love to be on here again.
Absolutely.
So you guys,
absolutely. We want to have you on here, man. And shout out you for coming through, you know what I'm saying, answering the call. And shout out Osmond Handy Services. You know what I'm saying? Did I get the name right? Did I get you right?
Icing Handyman.
Handyman Service. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you need some side work done, hey man, this is man business now. Tell him about this.
No, that Walt fix cars.
Everything.
He got into an accident.
House, he fix your car.
Look, he got into an accident. Had the insurance company give him the money. He fixed his own car.
I did do that. I did all the body work.
All the body work. Got parts. He done bent the frame back in play. I was like, God dang.
Yeah, so if somebody needs some work done, man, how can they get at you?
I got an IG, and I also got my personal number on that IG page. Ison's Handyman and Cleaning Service. If you haven't followed it, go out and follow it. I do housework, I do car work. If I can put my hands on it, I can fix it. It's going to be done. Yard work, anything. So just make sure y'all follow that page. Y'all reach out to me if y'all need help. Hit me up. I got you.
For sure. Y'all about, you know what I'm saying, promoting each other, man. Promoting the brand. Again, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. Like, subscribe, comment, all that. All right? We'll catch y'all on the next one.